Hello class, hope you all are fine. So today we are going to continue our third chapter, forces. In this chapter we will learn about the different types of forces. Magnetic force, page number 68. Magnets can attract objects made of magnetic materials such as iron and steel. They can pull these objects towards them. What happens when we bring iron nail near a magnet? We know as we bring it closer the nail, at some point the nail moves towards the magnet and stick to it. Moreover, it remains there until we manually separate from the magnet. So why does the iron nail stick to the magnet? This is because of the force of attraction that combine together. This force is applied by the magnet on the nail and hence is called a magnetic force. Magnetic force is a non-contact force. It can act on another object without touching it. Now see the bar magnet. Its shape is considered to as a chocolate bar. It has two opposite sides, N and S, are written in the ends of the magnet. These two ends are called the poles of a magnet. The N is called North Pole and S is called South Pole. Poles of a magnet have attraction and repulsion. In this case of the magnet, when the South Pole comes in contact with North Pole, these get attracted to each other. This is better known as opposite poles attracting each other. Similarly, when the South Pole comes in contact with another poles of a magnet, they do not attract each other. In fact, they repel each other. It is better known as similar poles repairing each other. Electric force, page number 70. Electric force are non-contact force. They pull or push an object without touching them. Rubbing some materials together can result in something called charge being moved from one surface to the other. Now see the image. When we rub the balloon on our cloth, the balloon becomes electrically charged. The charged balloon is able to attract our hair or the piece of paper, which also has electric charge. The force between electric charge is called electric force. Gravity, page number 71. A force that brings object towards the earth. When the man falls off the tree, gravity is the reason it hits the ground. No matter how high we jump, we will land back on the ground. We do not stay up in the air. Why is that so? We land on the ground because there is a force pulling us down. This force is called gravitational force or gravity. Gravity is the force of attraction between two objects. Gravity is a non-contact force. Page number 73. Friction. Friction is the force which goes against motion when two surfaces are in contact. It acts in the opposite direction to the motion. Friction is a contact force. Now see the images. When you are sliding, two objects are rubbing against each other. The slide and your body. A force acts due to this. Friction is the force that holds back the movement of a sliding object. What would happen if you tried to cross the smooth floor? You will move smoothly. What would happen if you tried to cross the rough floor? You will not move much. The rough surface take more friction. The smooth surface take less friction. Measuring forces. Forces can be measured by an instrument called force meter. Force meter are also called Newton meters or spring balances. Forces are measured in unit called Newton. The unit Newton is named after the famous scientist Sir Isaac Newton. Its symbol is N. A spring balance can be used to measure the weight of objects. Measuring the weight of different objects using a spring balance. We can use a spring balance to help us find out how much force is needed to make an object start moving. Now open page number 73. Compare magnetic force and gravitation force by completing the table below. Do this exercise in your textbook. Type of forces. Magnetic force of attraction. Is it pull or push? Can it act on another object without touching it? Is it a contact force or a not contact force? You have to do this exercise by yourself. Home assignment. Answer the following question in your notebook. Define magnetic force, electric force, gravity, and friction. Just write down their definitions. Write down the name of contact force and non-contact force. Do fill in the blanks in your notebook. Do choose the best answer in your notebook.